One of the major issues that our country faces is the increasing dependency on petroleum fuels. In an occasional report number 65 by the CIBC World Market, it is stated that almost 50% of the U.S. crude oil consumption is gasoline. Now that's a lot of gasoline being consumed. Our country's dependency on petroleum fuel is one of the major issues in our presidential debate. This issue also indirectly affects another hot issue, which is the U.S. economy. Because the cost of shipping goods is reflected in the price for goods, we have seen an increase in the cost for almost any product or anything we buy. Also, since we are forced to spend more money at the pumps, we are spending less money on other products. I believe these issues are serious enough for all of us to be concerned of our country's dependency on petroleum fuels. That's why I believe using alternative fuel is an excellent way to reduce our country's dependency on petroleum fuels. But before I can explore this belief, let's look at why it has become necessary to implement more use of alternative fuels. Now, anyone who drives or owns a car knows that the cost for gasoline has skyrocketed. One of the major causes for this price increase stems from turmoil and uncertainties in the Middle East region. In an Energy Information Administration report, it is stated that the United States imports 69,497 barrels of crude oil from the Persian Gulf region in the month of December 2007. Now this figure is almost a quarter of all the countries combined where the United States imported oil from in the month of December 2007. Now we get a lot of oil from the Persian Gulf region. Another cause for the high prices is natural disasters like Hurricane Katrina. In this case, Hurricane Katrina damaged a lot of oil refineries in the Gulf of Mexico, and it caused a backlash in oil production, and it drove up the price for oil. We're still recovering from that episode. All of these issues are a means for the oil industry to justify the increase or the high cost for petroleum fuels. But we can't only blame the oil industry for our dependency on petroleum fuels. In fact, when we look at our country's current attitude towards this dependency, you will see the problem, or you will see our problem may be self-inflicting. Our country's lifestyle and cavalier attitude has a great influence on our country's dependency on petroleum fuel. The current fad of our country is the big gas guzzling SUV. For a lot of Americans, these vehicles represent power and social status, but they also represent our more dependency on petroleum fuel. At the web page indianaconsumer.com, I learned that SUVs average about 17.9 miles per gallon compared to the average sedan, which averaged about 21.36 miles per gallon. Using these figures, you will lose approximately 4 miles per gallon by driving an SUV instead of a sedan. As you can see, SUVs are more fuel demanding. And with the increased demand on fuel comes the increased price for fuel and more dependency on petroleum fuel. However, these dependencies can be reduced if we come to be more proactive in researching and using alternative fuels. According to information found at the United States Environmental Protection Agency webpage, the current alternative fuels are ethanol E85, biodiesel, and electric power. Ethanol E85 is a blend which consists of 85% denatured ethanol and 50% gasoline. Biodiesel is a renewable fuel produced from agricultural resources such as vegetable oils. And electric vehicles uses electric engines to convert electricity into mechanical power to run the vehicle. Each of these alternative fuels require a special engine to use the fuel itself. A particular type of vehicle that use a combination of few of these alternative fuel is the hybrid. A hybrid vehicle has a combination energy system involving a small gasoline engine and electric motor. The article, The Year Market Trend, 2008 Market Trend by GreenCars.org states, the hybrid electric vehicle market saw an exciting addition of several new vehicles this year, including the Chevy Tahoe and the GMC Yukon Hybrid. Hybrid cars that use alternative fuels would be a step in the right direction. The article Hybrid Cars, the Gas Pump Cure by hybridoptions.com states most typical drivers estimate they spend less than $20 a week or less than $20 a week in gas for their hybrid vehicles. This is due to the fact that hybrid vehicles get better miles per gallon than average gasoline-powered cars. I think more research into alternative fuels and trying to make them the in thing or to attract the public into buying them is probably a big challenge. However, if the industry can portray the big bulky SUV as a thing of luxury, then they can do the same thing for hybrids. As you can see, the use of alternative fuel is an excellent way for us to help reduce our dependency on petroleum fuel. It reduces the grip that the oil industry has on our country, help us lose the perception as being cavalier and a self-centered nation, as well as save both you and me money at the gas pumps. Thanks for listening. I'm Gerald Huggins.